The level of sleaze in the Conservative Party uh, is almost unmeasurable at the moment. There's another story which came out late last night, early this morning, when Jake Berry was chairman of the Conservative Party, and he wrote. He was chairman during the time of Liz Truss, so not for very long, but about a year ago. He wrote to the police, and the letter apparently has been published in the Mail on Sunday, and he was concerned that there was an MP and there were allegations, and the former whip, Wendy Morton, had written to the police stating that they should be aware of a series of allegations against an MP referred to as X. There seemed to have been 5 victims of X. There are a range of different offences, including multiple R, I can't say the word, and I think because the victims had not gone directly to the police, had only gone to the chief whip, the allegations hadn't been properly investigated. But, one would have thought that a letter from the chief whip to the police would have started some sort of process. Apparently this person was receiving support from the Conservative Party, and she said at least one unnamed individual was receiving ongoing support at the expense of the Conservative Party. I don't know whether that's one of the victims or one of the perpetrators, but it's that smell of sleaze which seems to dominate the current Conservative Party to an extent that I think this goes well beyond the sort of sleaze that we sniffed at the tail end of the John Major party before his defeat, and it's about people who are smug and who have power and control, and they are egged on by other people who smugly wield their power against others. What you see is what you get, the old WYSIWYG thing, which is a wonderful acronym for late 80s, early 90s computing. And so when I first got involved in computing, this wonderful phrase, WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, and suddenly on the screen is what you can print on the page. And that was a remarkable change in computing, from having these extraordinary green or blue screens with really quite ugly lettering, which you then printed on a roll of paper. And suddenly you had something where you could do desktop printing, and this revolutionized the computer, particularly in schools, I remember. But WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. And this is something we see sleaze in the Conservative Party. The ordinary Conservative MPs look at the ministerial cabinet, the drinks cabinet, and they see sleaze and they copy it. And they see control out of control and they copy it. And this is one of the reasons I pillory and I mock those people who are in power, who have abused their power, who are out of control, whether they actually hold ministerial office now or whether the ministerial office that they held was so significant and their abuse of that was so heinous that it has a lingering effect.
Oh, no, Gina. No. Let's go into the stationery cupboard and make it move for the world. Whoa.
It's a bit early in the morning for that one, isn't it, really? But, yeah. And we'll talk about tents in a few minutes.